Hello friends, this is Praveen. Welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's lecture, I am going to discuss about the multiplication of a vector. There are three ways to multiply a vector. Way number one is multiplication of a vector by a scalar to produce a vector. It is also called as scalar multiplication and denoted by as a vector, where S is called a scalar and a vector A is called a vector. The multiplication of a vector by scalar changes its magnitude only. Sometimes it also changes the direction through 180 degree if the scalar value is negative. Way number two is multiplication of one vector by second vector to produce a scalar, and this is also called as scalar product or dot product, sometimes also called as inner product, and it is denoted by vector A dot vector B. Here dot sign is used to indicate the multiplication. Always remember, scalar multiplication is different from scalar product. Scalar multiplication means a vector multiplied by a scalar quantity to give resultant as a vector, and here scalar product means what? Scalar product means multiplication of a vector by another vector to give resultant as a scalar quantity. And third way is what? It is multiplication of one vector by second vector to produce resultant as a vector, and this is also called as vector product or cross product, and sometimes also called as outer product, and it is denoted by vector A cross vector B. Now very important point, dot product and scalar product are used interchangeably. That is, either we can use dot product or we can use scalar product. There is no difference between these two terms. And second point is what? The most common use of the dot product in the application of the physics or engineering is to decompose or resolve a vector into a component parallel or perpendicular to a given vector. For example, suppose here there is a block which is applied by a force F, and due to this force this block is displaced along the x-axis by displacement s vector. So here if I need to calculate the work done in displacing the block, then I need to find out the component of f vector in the direction of s vector, or I need to resolve this vector, that is displacement vector, in the direction of f vector, then only we can find out the work done. Here out of these three vectors, in today's lecture I will discuss about dot product of the two vectors, that is a vector dot b vector, and it is also called as scalar product. So friends, let's define what is the dot product or scalar product. The dot product of two vectors, vector A and vector B, represented by a vector dot b vector, is a scalar which is equal to the product of the magnitudes of vector A and vector B and cosine of the smaller angle between them. If I have taken the two vectors, vector A and vector B, which are given in different directions, and we have to multiply these two vectors, then these two vectors cannot be multiplied in ordinary way as the two numbers are multiplied. Here to multiply these two vectors we need to join them by tail to tail. So if I join vector A and vector B by tail to tail, and if theta is the angle between these two vectors, which is smaller angle, then vector A dot vector B, which is called as dot product of vector A and vector B, is equal to mod of vector A mod of vector B cos of theta, where theta is greater than or equals to 0 and less than or equals to 180 degree, or it can also be written as AB cos theta. Here a vector dot b vector is also called as scalar product. Now I can see cos theta is a scalar, mod of vector b is also a scalar, and mod of vector a is also a scalar. So this right hand side is a scalar. Therefore left hand side is also a scalar. That means dot product of two vectors is always a scalar quantity or a scalar value. It is not a vector value, even though A and B both are vector quantities. These two, vector A is also a vector quantity, vector B is also a vector quantity, but after dot product the resultant value is a scalar. So vector A and vector B both are vector quantities, but a vector dot b vector is a scalar. Why? Because right hand side is a scalar value, because mod of vector A, mod of vector B and cos theta, all the terms are scalar. Now a very important question that is asked, why vector A dot vector B or dot product of vector A and vector B is not equal to mod of A vector mod of B vector into tan theta, or it is not taken as AB tan theta. Why it is always taken as AB cos theta? Why it is not given in terms of AB tan theta? So its answer will be given in geometrical interpretation or geometrical meaning of the dot product. So let's discuss what is the geometrical meaning of dot product. So let's discuss the geometrical meaning using different cases. In case number 1, I have taken theta equals to 0, that is vector A and vector B both are taken in the same direction. In this case, A vector dot B vector is equal to mod of vector A into mod of vector B. That is, dot product is behaving like the multiplication of the two real numbers. If I take mod of vector A equals to 10 and mod of vector B equals to 4, then A vector dot B vector is equal to 10 into 4, that is 40. So I can say that when two vectors are pointing in the same direction, then their magnitude multiply like the real numbers. In case number 2, theta is acute angle that is less than 90 degree. In this case, A vector dot B vector is not equal to mod of vector A into mod of vector B, as in first case. If I take mod of vector A equals to 10, mod of vector B equals to 4, then A vector dot B vector will not be equal to 40. It will not be multiplied like the real numbers as in first case. So in case number 2, I need to take those two vectors which are taken in the same direction. For that, I need to take the projection of B vector along A vector or projection of A vector along B vector. Why? Because if B vector is not in the direction of A vector, then its some part will be in the direction of A vector. Similarly, if vector A is not in the direction of vector B, then its some part will be in the direction of vector B, and that part is called as components or projection. So I need to find the projection or component of vector B onto vector A. For that, I need to drop the perpendicular from B vector to vector A. Suppose this is point O, this is point M, and this is point N. So I can apply the triangle trigonometry to find this adjacent component. This angle will be 90 degree. So cos theta is equal to what? It is adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is OM upon ON. Therefore OM is equal to what? It is ON cos theta, and what is ON? It is B mod of B vector into cos of theta. So this part is what? This part is OB cos theta, which is projection of vector B onto vector A. So I can give it direction. This is part of vector B which is along vector A, and its magnitude is what? Its magnitude is mod of vector B into cos theta. So vector A and the component whose magnitude is mod of vector B cos theta are taken in the same direction. Therefore in this case, dot product of vector A and vector B will be equal to the mod of vector A into mod of that component which is along A vector, that is B vector cos theta. Similarly, if I need to find the component of A vector along B vector, then I need to extend this B vector by the dotted line. If I drop the perpendicular from vector B on the extended line, this will be 90 degree. Suppose this is O, this is N, and this is what? M. So in this case, cos theta is equal to what? In this case, cos theta is equal to adjacent is what? ON, and hypotenuse is what? It is OM. Therefore ON is equal to what? It is OM cos theta, and OM is what? OM is mod of vector A into cos theta. Now in this case, I can write A vector dot B vector. This part is what? This part. In this case, this part is mod of vector A into cos theta. Now B vector and mod of vector A cos theta both are taken in the same direction. Therefore in this case, dot product of vector A into vector B is what? It is mod of vector A cos theta into B, or I can write here mod of vector A into mod of vector B cos theta. So either I find component of B vector along A vector, or I find the component of A vector along B vector, the dot product will be same. Here I can write mod of vector B cos theta is what? Component of B vector along A vector, and here in this case mod of vector A cos theta is what? Is component of A vector along B vector, and this is also called as projection. So when the two vectors are inclined at an angle theta, then the dot product of the two vectors is equal to the product of the magnitude of the one vector and component of other vector in the direction of the first vector. How can we define? We can also define the dot product of the two vectors is equal to the product of the magnitude of one vector and component of other vector in the direction of first vector. So in both cases I get what? In both cases I get dot product whether I take the component of B vector or I take the component of A vector in the direction of B vector, I get the same value. So in this case, if I take, suppose if I take So in this case, if I take mod of vector A is equal to 10 and mod of vector B equals to 4, and suppose theta is equal to 60 degree, then A vector dot B vector is equal to mod of AB cos theta, mod of A vector into mod of B vector into cos theta. Theta is what? 60 degree. Mod of vector A is what? It is 10. Mod of vector B is what? It is 4. And what is cos 60 degree? It is 1 by 2. That is 40 into 1 by 2, that is 20 degree. So in this section or in this part or in this case, the value is halved due to the different directions of A vector and B vector. That is, due to theta, the value gets changed. Okay, so in dot product we also take the direction into account while multiplying the two vectors, where in case of the multiplication of the real numbers we do not take the directions into account. Case number third. In case number third, theta is 90 degree, that is vector A and vector B both are perpendicular to each other. So A vector dot B vector is equal to mod of vector A into mod of vector B cos 90 and is equal to 0 because cos 90 is equal to 0. Therefore neither of vectors has components in the direction of other, that is, neither vector A will have its component in the direction of vector B nor vector B will have its component in the direction of vector A, that is, there is 0 component. Therefore A vector and B vector are orthogonal vectors. Orthogonal means what? The two vectors which are perpendicular to each other. Conversely, I can say that when two vectors are orthogonal vectors, their dot product is equal to 0. Now 0 vector is orthogonal to every vector because 0 vector into A vector is equal to 0. 0 vector is a vector which is always orthogonal to every vector because its product, dot product with any other vector will be equal to 0. Now let's take the case number 4. In case number 4, theta is obtuse, that is greater than 90 degree. So its component will be in the opposite direction but will have the same magnitude as in second case. So its component will be B cos theta. Therefore A vector dot B vector is equal to minus mod of vector A into vector B cos theta. Why? Because theta is greater than 90 degree, therefore cos theta will be negative. That is why A vector dot B vector has its negative value. Since mod of vector A and mod of vector B both will be positive but cos theta will be negative. Why? Because theta is greater than 90 degree. Now let's take the case number 5th. In case number 5th, theta is equal to 180 degree. That is, two vectors are taken in opposite directions. If I take vector A in this direction and vector B in opposite direction, that is theta is equal to 180 degree, then a vector dot b vector is equal to mod of vector a into mod of vector b into cos 180 degree. Since cos 180 is -1, therefore this is equal to what? Mod of vector a into mod of vector b. Alright, so in this case the value of vector a dot vector b is different. So if I discuss all 5 cases simultaneously, then what I see, if two vectors are taken in same direction, that is theta is equal to 0, then a vector dot b vector is equal to mod of a vector into mod of b vector, and we get the maximum value. If I take theta equals to acute angle, then a vector dot b vector is equal to mod of a vector into mod of b vector into cos theta, that is I get maximum value into cos theta. If I take theta equals to 90 degree, that is two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then dot product is equal to 0. And if I take acute angle, theta as a acute angle, then the dot product of a vector and b vector is equal to minus mod of a vector into mod of b vector into cos theta, that is I get the minimum value into cos theta. This is equal to this is equal to the value a vector dot b vector into cos theta, but it has negative sign. And in last case, that is in fifth case, I take theta equals to 180 degree, that is two vectors are in opposite direction of each other. Therefore in this case a vector dot b vector is equal to minus mod of a vector into mod of b vector, that is I get the minimum value. So here theta is not same in all conditions, therefore dot product of the two vectors is not same. So I can say that the dot product of the two vectors is not similar to the multiplication of the two real numbers or two scalar values. Here direction is also taken into account while doing the multiplication between the two vectors. So friends, that's all for today. In next lecture we are going to discuss the dot product of the two vectors in terms of their rectangular components, and I will also discuss the properties of the dot products. Thanks for watching my videos.